Hi, I'm Sam Clegg.
And I'm Harrison Medack, reporting from Channel J106 for Prowler TV.
We had the pleasure of sitting down with John Petrin, a world champion balloon pilot, to get an inside look on his lifelong passion and career.
We were able to ask him questions, look at pictures, and look at videos from his travels. Let's take an inside look. So John, how long have you been hot air ballooning for?
I took my first ride with my dad in 1974.
Okay, is he the person who made you decide to start ballooning in the first place?
Yeah, I grew up, he bought a balloon and used it to advertise for his business, and so I grew up on the chase crew, and so when I was old enough, I couldn't stand helping him out, so I started flying myself.
So John, I've heard that you do competitive hot air ballooning. What's that like?
It's a challenge. A balloon doesn't have a steering wheel, so I have to try to figure out how to make a balloon go up and down and use the winds available and make it go to a predetermined point.
That's cool. So, what's the best experience you'd say that you've had while hot air ballooning throughout your life?
Oh, ballooning's allowed me to travel all over the world and getting to see new sights from different vantage points. Just getting to fly everywhere. It's just been awesome.
Okay.
So John, you said you've been lucky enough to travel around the world. What places have you visited?
I've flown in Australia. South America, was in Brazil last summer. All over Europe. Get to travel to Japan every year. And I just got back from flying in Dubai.
Wow. Out of all these places you've been able to travel to, which one could you say is your favorite, or one of your favorites?
It's hard to narrow them down. Probably one of the coolest flights I did was just this last week. We took off on a man-made island that looks like a palm tree and flew over skyscrapers and landed out in the desert. It was pretty incredible.
Did you ever think early in your life that you'd be able to do this?
You know, when I grew up around ballooning, and so when I was a kid, I thought when I grew up I wanted to be a balloon pilot. I didn't know that I'd be able to make a living at it. I thought I'd be flying balloon rides in Africa or Australia. That sounded pretty cool when I was your age.
So what skills could you say is required for a competitive balloonist?
I have a lot of, got to have a lot of knowledge about the weather. So there's some science and math involved there. I use a lot of instrumentation, GPSs, navigation, mapping, plotting like that. And more than anything, it's kind of last-second decision-making. It's kind of evaluating the process and making split-second decisions that are going to allow me to have a better flight, more scenic, and better places to land.
In your entire career of ballooning, how much do you think you've done? How many hours, how many flights?
I was just filling out my logbook the other day. I've got over 1,700 hours logged, and every flight's about an hour long. Mm-hmm. So quite a few flights.
How could you say ballooning has affected your life in general?
Oh, it's been nothing but a positive effect on my life because I've gotten to fly balloons all over the world, and I have friends all over the world from ballooning. So I've traveled to places, I've had experiences that if I just had a 9-to-5 desk job, I probably wouldn't have been able to go on all of these adventuresome trips, flying over mountains in Colorado and seeing camels and kangaroos and koala bears. So just the fact that it's allowed me to have a wide range of friends from all over the world, that's what ballooning's led me to.
And I've heard that your entire family, or lots of your family, are balloonists as well. Is that true?
Yeah, I come from a large family. About half of us are involved in ballooning in some fashion.
Competitive balloonist or different types?
Different types. My brother Paul runs the largest balloon festival in the world in Albuquerque, New Mexico. My brothers and sisters are involved in balloon rides and competitive ballooning as well. So kind of a little bit of everything.
So in your career as a competitive balloonist, what titles have you been able to win?
Well, we've been fortunate enough to win the World Championship twice. We won in 2006 in Japan, and then again in 2010 in Hungary. And then I've won the U.S. National Championship 3 times. Those take place in Longview, Texas, and we've won the last 2 years in a row. And so next year we'll be in Shreveport, Louisiana, defending our national championship title.
And what are your goals for the future?
I would love to win the World Championship again. No one has ever won it 3 times, so that's probably my main goal. It's always a goal every year to be safe. I've never hurt anybody, and it's just continue to share ballooning with people that have never gone, and it's a magical thing, and it's fun to share with people.
Well,
now we have a unique view on what it's like to be a hot air balloon pilot and the incredible opportunities that come with it. Thanks for watching. I'm Harrison Medack.
I'm Sam Clegg, reporting from Channel J106 for Prowler TV.
Have a great day, Panthers.